Hello everyone, it's Rare here. Welcome to a new video of Disney Plus review since my last video has been pretty popular, I guess. So this is a new comprehensive Disney review video for November 2021. It says updated version. So let's get started. First of all, on this sign up page, I see there's something different because, apart from last time that we see this page, we now have a limited offer for the holidays. So apparently, Jungle Cruise and Shang-Chi and The Legend of Ten Rings has been coming out since November 12th, 2021. And then you can sign up now if you are the new subscribers. You can sign up for $1.99 for 1 month, and then the regular is $7.99 per month. Or you can do the bundle, which Hulu, Disney Plus, and ESPN Plus, which is the sports channel. You can get all three of them a bundle for $13.99 per month. So let's dive in. Let's see what's new going on with Disney Plus. Alright, so this is the Disney Plus start page. As you can see on the top, we still have the banner of the most hottest and newest feature films. So we have Shang-Chi and The Legend of Ten Rings. I haven't seen this yet, but it sounds really amazing. You have the trailer, you have the play, and then I guess this is a new thing called IMAX Enhanced. So apparently, if you have those kind of capable TV, I guess you can get IMAX Enhanced, those kind of effects. So that's definitely pretty cool. And then this is the details you can read, and then it's the starring. And then what I noticed is suggested and extra. It has been there before, but the version is actually a new one. Because if you click on version, you can choose IMAX Enhanced and widescreen. So that's definitely really interesting. I guess you can change the ratios now. The ratio it can be 1.9 to 1 compared to the traditional widescreen ratio. So that's really interesting. I guess you can really customize it to your TV now. This is something that I do not see in a lot of streaming platforms. So let's go back to home. Let's see what else we have here. Oh yeah, so we have the Jungle Cruise. This is pretty exciting as well. It's a fantasy comedy, family romance, and action adventure. Basically every genre. Oh yeah, so we don't have those kind of IMAX enhanced for every single film, but we have for later field though. Don't have for this one for some reason. Oh yeah, so we have this new Home Sweet Home Alone movie. I think this is a newer generation because it's 2021. It's a new generation of the traditional the trilogy of Home Alone. It's definitely interesting. I have to check it out. It's actually Disney Plus original, so you can only see it or hear. Yeah, we definitely do have a lot of those kind of National Geographic thing. I think all of those are like documentaries if you really love like documentary stuff. And yeah, this is based on the film Disney Plus original Pixar film called Luca. This is a 8-minute spin-off. You can see more about Alberto here. It's definitely pretty interesting. I guess, because it definitely is pretty fun. Yeah. And we also have Olaf Presents. It's also a Disney Plus original. Yeah, this is basically 4-minute each little short videos about Olaf would basically would reenact all the amazing Disney movies because it's kind of funny because you have the Little Mermaid, you have Moana, the Lion King, the Aladdin, you have Tangled, you have Olaf Presents compilation, which is like all of them are combined. It's really interesting. Yeah, you also have the trailer, the extras. I suggest obviously I will refer you to Frozen and Once Upon a Snowman. along with other Disney films. And you also have the details here. So I covered my what is a group watch or what is this plus does later in my last video. So if you haven't checked that out, I will post it, the link to that video down to the description below. So please check that out because that was a really interesting video that I covered a lot of my favorite shows and a lot of important features of Disney Plus, so be sure to check that out. And we have the Under Helmet, the Legacy of Boba Fett. This is basically a short documentary about how Star Wars are making Boba Fett. And then apparently we also have a Boba Fett original that is coming soon to Disney Plus, which is really exciting because I love Star Wars. So apparently since Disney Plus Day, you have a Marvel Studio Disney Plus Day 2021. So this is like 2021 Disney Plus Day special. What I'm guessing, Disney Plus Day is the original day where Disney Plus got released in 2019. Yeah, so basically you have like all those kind of shows like WandaVision, The Falcon and the Winter Soldiers, Loki, What If. All those are Marvel Disney Plus originals, and basically it talks about the upcoming titles and new projects announcements. So it's definitely really interesting if you're really excited for the future of Marvels on Disney Plus. Obviously, you have the Simpsons. Yeah, it's like crossover from Simpsons to Goofy here, and you also have this. Oh yeah, this is a 2007 film called Enchanted. Haven't watched that out, but it's definitely a fantasy. It's a romance family comedy, fantasy, and also a musical, as well as Into the Woods, like other films, and yeah. Let me just check this out because this is a new Disney Plus original. It says from 2021 as well. This is a TV show. You can see first we have for season 1. Each episode around 40 something minutes, and we have 10 episodes. This one talks about Allegra dreams of joining the 11 o'clock music hall company, but her mother, Katerina, won't accept that. Allegra's life changes drastically when she finds a mysterious bracelet that takes her to 1994, the year Katerina was her age and was starting her career in 11 o'clock. Well, she lived in Koto's shadow. Koto is Allegra's grandmother. Will Allegra be able to change the past? So apparently this one is she went to the past to change the past. Obviously you have butterfly effect and it will obviously change for the future. So it's definitely really interesting because I always love those kind of time travel movies and shows. Oh, it is so good. Intertwined, we just talked that about, and we have Pixar 2021 Disney Plus Day because you know like we just talked about Marvel 2021 Disney Plus Day, but apparently we also have Pixar. It talks about Pixar Animation Studios, what is upcoming for Disney Plus, and we have the long form animated series Win or Lose. Haven't checked that out yet. We also have a lot of behind the scenes documentaries if you love to you know, watch that. I also have Turning Red and Lightyear, which is upcoming. I'm so excited! Oh my god! I love Pixar. We also have Disney original film, Spin. This is not a Disney Plus original. This is actually Disney Channel original. And you know, after it's airing live on Disney Channel, it obviously comes out on Disney Plus. If you haven't checked that out, I highly recommend it. This is about a South Asian girl who is, you know, fall in love with a DJ. It's a really interesting story. 100% recommend it. So usually if you are the type of a person who is really excited on the hottest and newest, you should always check on the top of the featured because this is definitely the hottest and newest film and shows on Disney Plus for sure. Oh yeah, I also have this Disney Junior series about Fancy Nancy. About this role, I'm assuming it's season 3. It's now on. I haven't checked that out because Disney Junior is a little bit younger than my age, but yeah, this one is actually a documentary about the making of Happier Than Ever, a love letter to Los Angeles. This is a behind the scene of the singer, so it's really interesting. If you really love Billie Eilish here, probably would love this documentary. I haven't checked that out. I also have Taylor Swift down below here. Alright, enough of the featured. Let's scroll down below. We still have the Disney, Pixar, Marvel, Star Wars, and National Geographic. So those 5 are like the big tabs because it is sorted by the filming studios. So I have talked about this in my original video. If you haven't checked that out, it's really comprehensive. Please check that out. So this is a new tab. It's Celebrate Disney Plus Day. A lot of we just talked about in the features. So let's just scroll down to see if anything new. Oh yeah, this is a new National Geographic. Oh yeah, I think I already talked about this in the features as well. So let's scroll down. Yeah, that's the Billie Eilish one. And we also have the Legends. It's also Disney Plus original documentary about Marvel Studios. It's been out for a little while. And we also have Frozen Fever. This is a short film came out a few years back. This is essentially Anna's birthday, and Elsa trying to celebrate her first birthday with her. And then Elsa apparently is caught cold. So they have a little fun journey and then have a really awesome song. Definitely recommend it. Check it out if you love Frozen. It says Tangled Ever After. It says even a few years back before Frozen Fever. It's about how Rapunzel is married with Eugene. Finally, in the end. And then we see really funny stuff between Max and Passed Out here, so it's really interesting. Obviously, you have all the goofy characters as well. This Paperman is a short film. It's really interesting. Definitely should check it out. Fist is also a short film. I believe this is a traditional. Oh yeah, it's a 2013 one. It's about how the classic Disney hand-drawn animation and then those kind of eras, if you really love those kind of traditional era. And then you have the Little Minstrel. It's a really good story. It's a short film about 6 minutes. Definitely recommended to check it out. I think I have watched this before, but I couldn't remember. It's been a long time. You also have this TikTok Tale. It's another short film about 6 minutes as well. It's from 2010. Apparently it's about a clock. I haven't checked this out yet. Oh yeah, I watched it in the working. This is a really funny one about a short film about a man who is in the job and then really excited to go out and have fun. This is a really funny one. Definitely recommend to check it out. Let's see what else we have down below. Oh yeah, we have the Sparky. It's really interesting as well if you love that film. Alright, let's go back to home. So let's scroll down below. This is recommended for you. So basically, it's based on what you have been watching on Disney Plus. You can tell basically it shows you the most it uses machine learning to match it like what you would like. So sometimes it would be accurate, sometimes not so. But I guess it's really worth to check it out. Like I love Girl Miss World. It's definitely really good. Obviously, a lot of Star Wars. And then this is apparently really fun Disney Plus series about the hockey kids. Haven't checked that out yet. I also have Vision, which is an anime version of Star Wars. It's really interesting. Prom, which is a little bit older film. The Secret of Sulphur Springs is a young adult series. Really interesting. Obviously, you have Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. I love that series. I'm currently reading the book. It's really good. Ratatouille, classic. Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. I have talked about this last video. It's really good. 100%. I mean, even 200% recommended. This is so classic. It was from 2005, but it was so good. This is a new tab because you have Disney Plus special. Those two we have already checked it out. So let's see what is going on with the ObiWan Kenobi. This is an upcoming show of a backstory about Obi-Wan Kenobi. And this one particularly is a behind-the-scene look about the special events series about Obi-Wan Kenobi. So apparently it's still making it, and it's apparently coming out soon in 2022. And then since now it's already November 2021, I'm really excited for this one because Obi-Wan Kenobi is definitely by far my favorite character in Star Wars. And then we also have the Proud Family. This is a Disney Plus original as well. This is a Proud Family, Louder and Prouder. This is it's 1 minute talks about the Proud Family. I haven't checked out the original show yet, but apparently you would have a new series coming out in 2022. Really excited. There's just so much things that are coming out. And Disney Plus just don't even have time to watch all of them because everyone is so excited. I mean, everything is so excited. I also have the National Geographic. Talks about this sport. I also have Bayman. So yeah, I love Bit Hillsides because it's just so good. And then this is apparently a new series on Disney Plus about Bayman. It's so adorable. By the way, it's also coming out in summer 2022. We also have this Willow. Not sure what this is. This is a fantasy action adventure that is coming out on Disney Plus in 2022. Interesting. I always love fantasy and action adventure, so come in. Definitely would watch this show when it comes out. Seems really interesting. We also have America the Beautiful. National Geographic. If you love that, you can watch that. Obviously, I can continue watching. I watched this. Obviously, I watched pretty much all those info already. The only reason it shows it 60 minutes remaining because I went back to check on something and then that basically just shows you this. But don't worry, it will go away in a few days. I promise. As you can see, there's a lot of shows. Diary of a Future President, the second season is coming out. It's really soon. I still haven't finished it, but it's really good. Obviously, Loki is so good. Definitely check it out. And High School Musical, the series, really good. Also, this mysterious Benedict Society. Haven't watched this out yet. Seems really interesting. Upside Down Magic is I talked about that in my previous video, so please check that out. This Edward Moore, believe it's another Disney Channel original. So something really interesting about teenager stuff. Artemis Fowl. Because I watched it Just Beyond. So it would recommend it. All of this is, I would say it's pretty accurate because all of those shows are really kind of on the same level, same genre as Just Beyond. This society, the secret society of second-born royals is really good as well. Once upon a time, you have basically either time travel or they going back in time, or it's about the older timeline, to the infinity and beyond. Obviously, this is about Pixar. Really interesting. You can see the Pixar films. We have a new tab now called IMAX Enhanced. Obviously, we have the newest film is Shang-Chi. And then we have Black Willow, have Adventure, Endgame, Captain Marvel. So obviously, if you love those kind of films, if you wanna to enjoy a whole new format, you can rewatch all those films in IMAX Enhanced. It's really interesting. What I really love about Disney Plus over like all others, like for Disney Plus, if you pay just the base price, you can essentially see all kinds of like definitions of formats. Unlike Netflix, you have to pay the premium for that, which is really annoying. Yeah, you know, a galaxy far, far away. It's about the Star Wars, obviously. I have all the Star Wars originals, spin-off series, and the Disney Plus originals. They also have the Lego Star Wars. Yeah, you have the Sport, National Geographic, if you love those. And you have Disney references in The Simpsons, obviously. You know, it's Disney, obviously, it's references in Simpsons. Will be really funny. You know, you have all the seasons of Simpsons to keep your company. It's really, really good. Oh yeah, so this column is actually I really recommend because this is a lot of those classic Disney Plus. Not Disney Plus, Disney Channel series, because all of them are so good. You have Jessie and Girl Meets World, Stuck in the Middle. Obviously, I think I talked about before. Liv and Maddie, I just finished earlier. It's so good. So basically, you have the actress Dove Cameron, and she's playing both the character Liv and Maddie. So they have completely different characters. It's just so fun to watch that. It's just so interesting. It's definitely some Disney magic out right there. Send it to the max, which is really good. I haven't checked that out yet. How Animat is classic. But for Animat though, as I talked about in my last series, you have some problem because, come on, Animat for season 1, you only have episode 11 and 12. And season 2, you only have 5, 6, 9, 11, 15, 16, 18, 19, 20, 24, and 25. Season 3 you have 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. You don't have 7. It have 9. And then have 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. So this is a broken series. If you haven't watched the previous season, especially season 1 and 2 of Animat, I do not recommend you watch Animat here because although Animat is so good, it's such an amazing series, it's broken on Disney Plus. You know the reason? It's about one of the actor who is got arrested. So Disney basically just pulled a plug, which is really sad. You have the cool band Cammy as the world. Haven't checked that out, but look at the smiling faces, and it's so fun. So I found that a classic. I definitely should check that out. Even Stevens, a really classic. Haven't checked that out, but sounds really good. Lemonade Mouth, really, really good. It's a film about singing songs and stuff. Soy Luna, obviously Hannah Montana. It's so classic. And Wizards of Waverly Place. Sweet Life and Sam Cody and Jonas. I think all those I talked about in my last video. I shared it up. Austin Alley. And Farm. So if you want me to review like all those like detailed review, I talked a lot of more details in my last video, so go to check that out. Lizzie McGuire, I Feel to the Future, Takes Undercover, all those are so good. You have the trending, obviously you have the Shang-Chi, Jungle Cruise, Olaf Presents, Alberto, Home Sweet Home. So all those are in the features. It's also trending, so obviously. You have the Simpsons, the Looters, also have a Moana, and you have the Bluey, which is toward the little kids, and Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. Yeah, you have the original Home Alone, Frozen, so popular, Black Widow, Tender Ever After, and Toy Story 4. And then down below, this is a new section as well because you have the collections like this. You have Frozen collections. Your treasure on details basically have all of the things related to Frozen. Obviously, you have the original Frozen and Frozen 2. You have the Into the Unknown Making Disney Plus original documentary of Frozen 2. You have Once Upon a Snowman, Olaf Presents, which is a short series. You have Olaf Frozen Adventure, which is a Christmas special. Frozen Fever, as I just talked about. You have the little one. You have the Castle Lord. This is basically really long. I believe it's like 10 hours or something. Basically just stare on a lord. The Myth of Frozen Tale is a really interesting short film. Okay, step back. So you also have inspired by Disney parks, talks about the Disney World, behind the attractions, all of those kind of stuff. If you really love Disney World or Disney Park, so you would probably love those kind of stuff. And then this is actually a new tab as well because I think it's kind of mimics Netflix because it's coming soon. Just heard was coming soon to Disney Plus. It's so exciting. I have Disney Plus original Hawkeye. Just so exciting. Spoiler in the end of Black Widow talks about something that hooks up with the one character with the Hawkeye. So definitely excited to see that. Also have the book of Boba Fett. It talks about the backstory of Boba Fett. So interesting. Diary of Wimpy Kid is also upcoming. Also have National Geographic and Beatles. And we have the Ice Age. I believe that's Disney Plus original films about Ice Age. Really interesting. Cinderella. What is this? Cinderella is in a high-energy music-driven Cinderella story Elle, an aspiring sneaker designer from Queens, works as a stockboy in a shoe store and hides his talent. Sparks fly after a chance encounter with Tara King, a Manhattan princess, a charming of sorts, with a nudge from his best friend and a sprinkle of magic. Elle finds the courage to lace up and dream big. And you can look at this trailer right here. Looks really interesting about the sneakers. Cinderella basically is about sneakers and Cinderella. Really interesting names over there. And then we have the Pixar story, a documentary about Pixar and $1 Million Arm. I believe that's about I don't know what it's about. It's a Disney film from the previous time, I guess. Just released soon. Disney Plus from beginning. This is a new tab as well. Basically, it's all Disney Plus original since the beginning. Originally, you have The Mandalorian, which is so popular. Have the High School Musical, Lady and Champ, Encore, The Taro. All those are Disney Plus originals from the launch of Disney Plus. You have a Noti, it's a Christmas special from the original 2019. For the Disney Plus got released. You have all those others. Obviously, you have the Future President. You have Pitch and Litter. Short Circuit. Basically, it's all of those kind of short films. You have Lab Life, which is talks about Toy Story 4. Timmy Failure, I haven't checked that out, but it's look at that face, and this is so interesting. Have the Clone Wars, the final season, Shop Class, about Shop Class, not Class. Stargirl is a really interesting movie, I definitely recommend checking that out. Be Our Chef, this is Cooking Show, and Elephant, National Geographic, and Disney Natures. And it has the musical, behind the scenes, and singing along, Spark Shores. Yeah, so basically, if you are really new to Disney Plus, this is basically would help you to catch up everything great about Disney Plus from the original. From the beginning. Have the Frozen 2, the Howard, the Magic Camp, Lightest King. Have the Muppets now, the Becoming. And you have The society I talked about before. The Big Fib, Once Upon a Snowman, Weird But True. The Clouds, which is really a good movie. Definitely recommend you check that out. Alright, so you got an idea what is from the beginning. Just scroll down and have like all those shows. And then this is basically all the collections. Star Wars collections, Toy Story collections, Pirates of the Caribbean collection, Walt Disney Animation Studios collections, Infinity Saga, which is, you have the Infinity Award and James, something like that. And then you have the Cars collection, Simpsons collection, X-Men collection, Mobius collection, National Geographic, Exploring for Our World collection, Disney Channel Original Movies collection, High School Musical collection, Home Alone collection, Ice Age collection, Lilo and Stitch collection. You have so many collections. Hannah Montana collection, Marvel Animation collection, Musical collection, Spider-Man collection, Phineas and Ferb collection, Dalmatians collection, Disney Nature collection, Harvey collection, and all collections! Oh my god. So what I'm assuming, all collections, you just look at all collections. And you can just like click inside of that. Oh my god, it keeps going on. All the collections, isn't that great? Alright, let's down below. I have short on time. This is like always like all of them are like short. It's kind of funny name, short on time. It's never too early for the holidays. Sure it is. Never too early for the holidays. They have basically all the Christmas movies. Yeah. Have action, thrills, and mischief. Basically all of those really amazing action adventure movies. Really recommending. Really recommend it. I mean, have all those musicians. It's really cool. Have Mickey Mouse, the classics, made in 90s. If you really love those kind of 90s Disney shows, you'll enjoy this. Stories matter. Yeah, Disney film really is good at having good stories. I mean, like pretty much all of them have good stories, but I guess those are really like outstanding stories. I guess. Have the rediscovered classics. Yeah, those are classics of Disney films. You haven't checked that out. I recommended them because all of them are so good. So Disney Channel, this is from Disney Channel, it's in its 3, it's McGuire. And they also have Disney Junior series, this is toward like younger kids. Even if you're not interested in those, if you have like younger kids, they would probably do. So yeah, that's pretty much for the main page, and let's explore for search. I believe for the top is kind of similar to my last video, but let me just like browse through over, okay? So search, you can search by title, character, and genre, and you have all the collections. Watch list, obviously if you click that plus icon, you can just save the shows. Our House is really good. Miraculous Ladybird is coming out. The whole series of like slowly pulling away from Netflix. I have all the amazing shows that like I booked, and obviously I have the originals. If you really want to check what is you need about Disney Plus, definitely need to check the originals because they have all the shorts, the movies, the series, the specials, and all the featured. Obviously, if you wanna watch movies, you can, click on movies. Basically, you have so many movies. You can sort by featured, by all movie, A to Z, adventure, animation, comedy, documentary, drama, IMAX Enhanced. That's a new tab. Kids and shorts, Ultra HD and HDR. And then you have the series. I have all the series over here. Obviously, you can search by series A to Z, adventure, animation, comedy, docu-series. It's not documentary, it's docu-series, and it is. Alright, that's pretty much a comprehensive review of November 2021 of what is going on with Disney Plus. So if you guys really love this content, please like and subscribe to my channel because I will post more of this kind of fun videos, and then definitely comment down below what you guys are like and what you guys do not like, and what you guys want to see next. Alright, bye!